Hey guys, today's quick review is about my first knife from the brand Y-START. I was very fortunate to win this knife from a giveaway that was hosted by a fellow YouTuber, reviewer and subscriber, Jake at Canadiacuttingedge. Jake, thank you very much. I appreciate the opportunity to enter the contest, and I'm very happy that I was the winner. So thank you very much for that. I will post a link to Canadian Cutting Edge website. Canadian Cutting Edge channel. It is a very nice channel. Jake also reviews similar to me. He reviews mostly like high value, low budget knives, mostly from China and brands like Sanremu, Genzo, Enland and whatnot. However, his reviews are much better made than mine. He goes in depth into his reviews and has very good audio and video, so I highly recommend checking out his channel. Now the knife, that's the Y-START JIN01, JIN01. It is a large folder, 95mm blade. It is a liner lock knife, G10 on the top, and let me say I really love this knife. It is extremely well built, very good looking. There is absolutely nothing not to like about this knife. The price is also really good. It's about $18 or $19 at Fasttech, and in my opinion it's worth every penny. So let's have a quick look at it. You'll notice first that basically the G10 it doesn't go up to the edge of the liners. I would say it's recessed maybe like a couple of millimeters, which gives it a very nice look. The fit and finish in this knife is impeccable. There's absolutely nothing wrong with it. Blade perfectly centered. All the hardware is nicely finished. I didn't find any flaw on this knife. Deployment is very smooth. You can see no effort at all in order to deploy the blade. Let me try to zoom out a little bit. Oh, I cannot zoom out anymore. It's a full flat grind blade, and it's marked as D2. And you know what, for the longest time people were doubting if the markings from China. It's not uncommon nowadays to see knives in this price range with D2 blades, so I have absolutely no reason to doubt that. So action is very smooth. There's no grinding, no effort to open it. Very nice. You can deploy it just with the thumb, although it's more like a gentleman's knife, so that's one of those knives that you want to open like slowly, and appreciate the deployment of the knife. The liners are very thick, and the lockup is good. I would say it's about at half, maybe a little bit less than half. Some very nice details. For example, the jimping here is really nice. Like I said, if you want more details about this knife, check out Jake's review. He also reviewed this knife, and he'll give you a much better insight of what the knife looks like. But a couple of nice features are like the jimping pattern here that we can see also at the back. There's also a nice jimping here on the top. A nice detail. We cannot really see it well on my camera, but there are actually some small details like grindings and whatnot here on the liner to be able to disengage the blade better. I mean, basically this knife, you can see that they actually paid attention to detail when they made it, and they executed this knife very nicely. One thing to note is, like, for you people that like pocket clips and that to clip the knives on your pants, this one doesn't have a pocket clip. There is, however, a very large lanyard hole here to add a lanyard. So as I said, my first knife from Y-START, and I'm very happy with it. And I checked out the web, and there is a few models that attract me, that I'm attracted to, like based on their look, that I might be getting in the future. But just based on the quality of this knife, I will not hesitate in getting them when the chance comes up. So here you go, guys. One last thing to note, like one of my favorite budget knives on the larger side has always been like the Enlan EL01, and mine now, like after a few months of having it, the color became very nice, like a darker brown, and you know, it just flips nicely. It didn't flip nicely when I got it, but you know, after playing with it and you know, using it, it flips really nicely. This one was one of my favorite larger budget knife for the longest time, but I think this one will be right up there, if not in front of it. It is very well made and a very good looking knife, you know, less aggressive in terms of look as this one, so you can take this one to a party or, you know, a wedding or whatnot. You know, if you deploy it slowly, you know, with one hand or even two hands, you know, it's not threatening, and it's a pretty classy knife, very well built. Really like this knife. So if you're in the lookout for a larger budget knife, I highly recommend this one. And Jake, again, thank you very much for the opportunity and for this great knife. Okay guys, take care.